Ladies and gentlemen, the best of US East is next. We're going to be watching Neil No One versus Midfit Company up next. Neil No One is going to be representing the new conglomerate, while the Midfit Company will be representing the Terran Republic. This is going to be a one-on-one, the best of the best in US East. Their current ranking right now in Week 2 is showcasing at 1-0. Both teams are looking at each other to shut each other down. One team is going to be with 2-0, while the other team will be looking at a 1-1 opportunity. Who's going to succeed? Stay tuned. In less than 9 minutes, we'll learn more about it on their opener. I'm going to be co-casting here tonight with Otto. Otto, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Arshee?
I'm doing fantastic, my dude. Otto, coming in, if you want to let me know what team you play for and how much Planetside do you know?
I'm playing currently on Cobalt mainly for Dior for the Outfit Wars on Nexus. I've been playing this game for for almost an entire year now, and I've played Lane Smash, now Outfit Wars. I played a lot of in a lot of different outfits so far, and I hope I can bring some knowledge here into the stream today.
I would love to basically see what you have to offer here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anytime you have any type of perspective at any given moment, this is our first time working together, Otto and I, and we're just going to both be very psyched and hyped for these events. We've got 2 events back to back. First, it's going to be Neil No One versus Midfit Company, and if it ends early, we get to go jump right into Hatsune Miku Project Nexus versus Goblin Jumpers. A lot of people are looking forward to seeing how is Goblin Jumpers and Hatsune Miku Project Nexus is going to be doing, as we have a stacked fit and another stacked team for Goblin Jumpers at the very top. Neil No One of my favorites from Outfit Wars a couple years back. They came from nowhere, literally last place in Desolation. And I don't want to say anything more, but I'm going to do it. This is a spoiler alert for all of you. I lost my I don't think there was a single commentator, broadcaster, shoutcaster did not react to what Neil No One did last year. And we're excited to see what they're going to do this year. I'm going to salute right now Midfit Company. Good luck. Neil No One will never give up, even till the last second, because we saw them last time, till the last minute, applying themselves like no tomorrow and making that huge comeback victory in a 3-way 1v1v1 matchup. Otto, do you know anything about Neil No One and Midfit Company?
Not too much, to be honest. I'm not playing on Emeralds that much, but from my experience so far, both outfits are definitely good outfits. No One is, I think, known for their infantry. I haven't seen them using too much air so far, so I'm excited to see what they have planned. And Midfit Company, didn't see them too much yet, so I'm curious what they show us tonight.
100%. Just to give you guys an opportunity here. We have never seen these 2 teams go back-to-back. We haven't seen Nexus before for Neil No One on our perspective, so we're excited to see what Midfit Company's going to do and Neil No One's going to do. Brand new map, brand new opportunity. We're going to go and switch cameras right now to give you guys an opportunity to see the 2 different OBS cameras and then tell you more about this match. We have 6 minutes left before the match begins, and so we're going to do some testing real quick. All right, so first we're going to switch over to my cam, and we're going to see in the bottom left it says ArsheeTV is the commentator here with 6 minutes. I know that there's a little bit of a issue with the alert timer. We tried to fix it earlier. It seems like I did not have a clue on what I was doing. And so here you'll see the alert timer on the top right. It says 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. I believe Otto is the one carrying the correct alert timer. Otto in the bottom left text is showing. Otto, do you want to go ahead and basically say what base you're currently at?
I'm at the, let me check, I'm at the Granite Head Reactor.
The best way that I actually get the names, this is something I just found out last match, this is pretty funny. Bottom left of your mini-map will say exactly the name of it, so you don't have to open up a map to look at the name.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good to know, actually.
I didn't know either. I found out last match. I'm not joking. So a lot of these things I'm learning on the fly, and if there's anything that you don't know, just ask me. I don't know a lot of things, I'm going to tell you right now. But this is exciting, the shoutcast and showcase Planetside 2 and the top leagues here today. So This is going to be something interesting. Right now, I'm at Bitter Gorge Garrison. We're going to switch the camera over, and you'll see me holding this territory here. Let's talk about Outfit Wars in a nutshell, so that way you guys have an understanding of what's going on, what to expect as far as the rules are concerned. At the same time, the two of us are allowed to put down waypoints to tell each other where we're going. So at any given moment, you'll see Otto can basically pull up the map on his perspective and drop a waypoint down for me to identify where he's going to go. Let's assume that he wants to go to Bitter Gorge Garrison, puts down that waypoint down, and then immediately lets me know, hey, Bitter Gorge Garrison, that's where I'm flying to. And then I can put down my waypoint if I want to, and then that way he'll see that I'm at that other destination. Traditionally, we haven't used any waypoints at all in these matchups. We're just floating, we're talking, we're having fun. But waypoints are just in case if you're trying to say, hey, come over to my destination. This is something very valuable. We're going to go ahead and clear those waypoints and get started for the next scene. All of you guys that are currently watching this entire stream here, guys, we're going to explain to you in the northern section, Nexus Omega Warp Gate is currently representing the opposite. It is not blue for New Conglomerate. It is going to be Midfit Company representing the blue side. They're going to be representing Omega. On the southern side, Nexus Alpha Warp Gate. This will be Neil No One. So everybody is very comfortable with knowing that blue equals NC, but tonight's random makeup, because there's 3 factions. All factions will be a red or a blue. There is no color change on this. It'll just always be a red versus blue, even though we know that VS is purple. The New Conglomerate, which is a faction name, is going to be blue, and the Terran Republic is always going to be red. We're used to this. But for Nexus Wars 1v1 format, this is what we're currently working with. So the New Conglomerate is going to be representing Alpha, and then Omega will be represented by the Terran forces. This is going to be an interesting design here. We don't have any more building aspects anymore that we saw in Desolation. I know a lot about that side of things on Desolation. This is going to be straight up quickness, aircraft, movements. I want to see who's going to be more on the infantry side of things, who's going to be more leaning on armor and air, and who's going to be faster at this tonight's matchup. What are your thoughts as far as the limited amount of data here? Do you think that a faction like the Terran forces or the or New Conglomerate have more of an advantage on these maps, Otto?
Yeah, definitely. At the moment, NC is probably the most favored faction you can play, especially on Nexus. First of all, the Reaver, the Rotary is pretty strong in those airballs, and their how are they called? The afterburners, right? They are the strongest on every ESF. So they have an advantage in these airballs. And then also the infantry arsenal. I think they're pretty favored at the moment with all their weapons. You can have fast-firing weapons and hard-hitting weapons that fire slow. And one weapon that is outstanding is probably the must-have. Every pilot can have it as an engineer. It's an anti-material rifle that is having flak detection. So if you shoot close to an enemy ASF, it will automatically hit and deal a lot of damage. So that's a bonus to them. And also the Vanguard. I mean, the map isn't that much favorable to vehicles, but the Vanguards definitely have a clear advantage over the other tanks when it comes to frontal or close 1v1s because of the Vanguard shield, where the Brawler and the Mech Rider don't have that when it comes from the front, and they have to find other ways, maybe fight more on range, find some way on a hill to flank to the Vanguards, which isn't always that easy. So I would always favor NC on this map. Let's see how Midfit Company can find ways to deal with that.
Oh, that's very true. And at the same time, you're saying that all aspects, you're saying armor, infantry, and air, NC takes the cake?
Yes, at the moment,
Jesus Christ.
clearly.
That's crazy. I
Yeah,
cannot
I
believe
would
that. I would have thought air to
recommend-
ground would have been for sure the Terran Republic for that one aspect alone. And we know the max unit, maxes, hands down. NC's maxes just takes the cake when it comes to interior combat.
Yes.
But you're saying also their armor and air. That's going to be interesting. That means VS does not have even a lick of a competition when it comes to this favorable map based on Otto's interpretation.
I mean, you can play around weaknesses if you know them right, and play around your own strengths if you know them, but it's hard to find them. And we don't have that much time on the map, right? It's always combat. You have to quickly and always check the map where is a possible spot where I can position myself to get a good flank. You always have to find them during the match. Maybe after the qualifiers, during the playoffs, we will see more flanks, better positions, and everyone will have a more refined tactic to approach the map.
I do agree. Based on the conversation that me and Odo are having right now, if you guys are wondering, it's a three-way faction design in this map up, and we're saying that right now. I asked them out of all the factions, who has the most benefit, and the most benefit from Oto's expression is the new conglomerate. And we're going to get a chance to see here, guys. The match is about to begin in 7 seconds, and let's get a chance to start this hype train. Let's go. Right now, I'm going to be waiting in the center because we are currently live streaming. And I want to wait until they get to the center, and then we're going to basically switch cameras between me and Otto. Otto is going to be looking towards the Omega side. I'm going to be watching this side. Look at this huge opener from both sides here.
I'm following near no one currently, and it's a lot of galaxies, I can say.
And it looks like they're just dropping. These mosquitoes are just going down, and they want to make sure Midfit Company is trying to take the securement in the center here. And a huge amount of galaxies. Unbelievable. What are they doing here with this entire galaxy ball? This is going to be incredible right now. You're seeing an insane amount of galaxies, especially pushing down in the center here. We're going to get a chance to go and zoom in. And it looks like right now the team, Midfit Company, is going to be taking down those points down below. Neil No One has brought a ton of galaxies out. I don't really know what the strategy is for that many galaxies required, other than trying to drop players off. But we know galaxies with repair modules on it is going to be very powerful here, but a lot of these don't have those repair modules. I think they took out galaxies because it's free. Nanites for 20 minutes is going to be free, so might as well take the most beefiest product and make sure you get to your destination on time and successfully. And here we go. I'm currently going to be hovering over Bitter Gorge Garrison. What are you currently seeing right now?
I'm also above Bitter Garrison, or however this base is called, and I see an interesting opening from Midfit Company. They decided to morph a lot of their people into infantry and try to keep the enemy air busy with strikers and with maxes, with burster maxes. It's really interesting.
It looks like Neil No One is going to be taking care of that destination that where you're at Bitter Gorge Garrison. I'm going to switch it over, and we're going to see Granite Head Reactor. It's looking like Neil No One also taking 2 points, and you're seeing right now Midfit Company is trying to make a difference here on this destination. Lots of movement here on these teams. By the way, the red is going to be Neil No One. Red is going to be, we're looking at Tarek's point of view right now. He's going to be pushing inside one of the strongest infantry teammates that Neil No One's going to really depend on here. An incredible player here, and it looks like right there Tiger is going to try to shut down Tarek. It didn't even actually happen. He turned around and took him down. So far, he's 3-0 on that movement. Nice kills on Tarek's point of view. Now let's get a chance to see exactly what's happening. Looks like B point is also being re-secured by Neil No One, and they're going to be owning this. What's going on in your perspective right now?
I'm actually in the B point right now, and I'm looking at the fighting.
Nice.
Looks like Neil No One has the point so far.
From the point of view on that, looks like Neil No One will have no contest there if they're going to continue that behavior. We're going to see right now as Aztec Satcom Hub is going to have 0 players from Neil No One. This is going to be a easy cap coming in if you're looking at the 3 neutral bases in the center. These are the lattice lines that both factions have the ability to push their pressure on. And it looks like Bitter Gorge Garrison has been taken on the northern side, and we're going to see a fight for sure break out at Granite Head Reactor. Everybody from Bitter Gorge Garrison now can move into Arazek Satcom Hub. I'm going to hang out here. I'm going to let you stand by at Granite Reactor and let me know if anything happens. You're seeing a lot of movement here. I'm wondering what is going on here. KN1 is red, but the point takeover is red. I need to change the colors. This is going to be messing with my head. The colors need to change again. All right, interface colors.
And a lot of maxes are getting transported from Midfit Company to the middle base in Asandra. Let's see if they can make it.
All right, let's get a chance to see if that fixed it.
By the way, do you also have a lot of hiccups?
I don't have that many hiccups, maybe because of the computer that I'm using is a little overkill.
Okay.
For sure, I
see.
believe the computer that I'm using is far more superior than an average computer needs to be. Mainly because I do this for a living. But I don't know if it has something to do with your graphics. It looks like KN1 is red. That is correct. And I was repeating that incorrectly. It looks like KN1 has lost Bitter Gorge Garrison to Midfit Company, and Arizek Satcom is KN1's. Everything I was reporting back, it was reversed. Let's go ahead and get a chance to see inside here, and let's go and see what is going to happen inside the Granite Head Reactor. Granite Head Reactor is right now seeing some movement here. Midfit Company is actually pushing down this zone. They want to get rid of the Sunder position. It's a great spawn position. I don't know if that's going to help them collectively move their team into position. There is a better Sunder driving spot, but I guess they just had to deploy just to have that location here. I believe they can actually jump on top and just move up. Let's get a chance to see if that actually still works in KN1's favor. This little bit of delay right now, trying to get their infantry up, is going to be dampering KN1 severely, trying to position that Sunder in that location here. What do you currently have right now, Oto?
I'm currently at the C point watching some hefty fighting, but it looks like no one is coming up.
Neil No One is going to be applying pressure. Once again, Neil No One is in red. In blue is Midfit Company. I'm going to be on the outside right now looking in, and we're seeing here Neil No One having air-to-ground pressure. This is going to be very tough as they have a spawn option in the corner. Look at that Midfit Company using a ninja spawn location. Great job on Neil No One finding that and shutting that down. 33 seconds remaining on the clock, and it is now seeing some pressure at Argent Pass. I'm going to see if you want to head over to Argent Pass and check out what that looks like. Yeah. And I'm going to sit here for 24 seconds confirming that there is no more movement here as we see Oto is going to be pushing on and seeing how that base is turning out. 15 seconds remaining on Granite Head Reactor before we switch over to Oto's perspective. I'm going to change the colors back.
Midfit Company has a lot of people here already.
Roger that.
It looks like they have a Sunra placed. Yeah, a Sunra is placed below the base.
Sunders are below the base right now at Argent Pass, and it does not look like Neil No One will have an opportunity to secure that location. They have brought in, press H if you don't mind, so we can see the population on the middle left. It looks like 60 to 34 right now in favor of Neil to No One. No, that's not Neil. That's Midfit Company for blue right now, and this is going to be a tough situation. They're actually pushing out. Odeon is moving into position. I'm going to go and join you at that destination. They are actually backcapping right now hydroponics, and we're going to go and show you a map position here, and you'll see hydroponics is now underway. They have that cap going in, but Argent Pass is where a lot of the pressure is going to be at. They have their air control. If you check out the map on the top view, air control is going to be in favor of KN1. They're just going to bottle themselves in there. Can they do it for 1 minute? That's going to be the case here. He's going to be inside. Oto is going to show you exactly what that looks like. We're going to stand on the outside, and we're going to show you exactly what it feels like to be inside of that zone. That's exactly what Oto is seeing here. Interior, that is the exterior of this fight. This is complete and utter chaos right now. Just giving you that perspective, just to give you an idea how they're trying to push themselves in. 29 seconds remaining. Can they make it?
I think both outfits have the entire platoons or the entire population here right now.
This is getting intense. With 10 seconds remaining. Can KN1 make a difference here? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Midfit Company has made that advancement, and they've done it. They've held down, and they're ready to continue advancing on. Let's see exactly how they're going to counter. We're going to go and rush over and see how is Hydroponics Compound going to work in favor of KN1. Do you want to go head over and see the next destination? Roger that. I'm switching over to you right now. Let's get a chance to see exactly.
Looks like one cleared a little push so far. I'm currently looking. How's the setup looking? Not too much setup yet. I think their troops are slowly trickling in. maybe reinforcements soon.
Looking at the situation right now, Nexus Alpha has been completely revamped. There's 24 out of 48 players all redeployed to this zone. They did not want Nexus Alpha to even have a chance for them to set up. And you're seeing right now less than 1 minute remaining on Bitter Gorge Garrison. I'm just going to head over to Bitter Gorge and to identify what is going on here. Bitter Gorge Garrison is now underway, and we're seeing here right now, Walking 54 is going to be seeing some combat very shortly. Oh, they have actually exchanged. And it looks like Swinos is also down for the count.
Some small force of Midfit Company arrived, but it looks like they got stopped at the small stairs so far. But the Resonate is coming in.
This is a tough situation to be in right now. You're seeing the favor is going to be... It was seconds away to be taken for Neil to no one, and you're now seeing Midfit Company coming in and re-securing all the points. A, B, C are now in Midfit Company's hands. You're going to have to basically identify exactly what's going to happen here. All points are... It looks like right here we've got Master Toenail in position for Bitter Gorge Garrison. What do you have right now? I'm going to go head over to your perspective and let's see it. And it looks like these guys are currently fighting in your zone. Hydroponics.
Yeah, Midfit Company just cleared nearly no one off the point, and it looks like they're still fighting. Yeah, it looks like they have a beacon on top, maybe? No, but a beacon behind the base.
They are pushing onto two different zones. We're looking at Bitter Forge Garrison in this screen right here, as well as Hydroponics Compound. These players are split in half, 24 and 24, sending it to both destinations. If you look at the population size on Hydroponics Compound, you'll see that their numbers are fairly equal as well. Is that correct if you press H?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fairly equal.
Midfit Company has a little bit more popular at the moment. This is going
to be a tough situation right now. We know that the air is also in favor of Neil No One. We have not seen air coming in from Midfit Company, but they are very strong on the infantry side. Scrolling up, I'm going to basically fly into the sky and give you guys a chance to see what it looks like to be in the air right now. Felling Pierce is going to be moving out, trying to run away from NC Arsenal. We're going to see another Galaxy drop coming in. I'm going to look over yours, Otto. Is that Galaxy going to be carrying anybody inside?
I'm not sure yet, but I think so. It looks like they're taking the direction of Bitter George. Yeah.
Let's get a chance to see if that Galaxy was carrying anybody for Neil No One right there. We're going to go ahead and switch out the camera.
Not yet.
Yeah, it looks like it's just flying away. I think they had players inside, and they can always drop them off at any time. This is why it's amazing to have Galaxies available and repositioning at all times. Looks like Neil No One is going to re-secure Argent Pass here, and that's going to be big for them because they have the ability to sacrifice Bitter Gorge and to take Argent for free. They're going to have to pick one or the other. You're seeing this right now. They had the sacrifice numbers to go back to Hydroponics, and the redeploy side is going to occur right now. And seeing him coming out, just like I was saying earlier, here comes players coming out of Bitter Gorge Garrison, and they're going to try to slow down the air with those T2 strikers, and it's going to be very tough for them to exit with these air-to-ground rocket launchers that are basically pushing them down into that pathing right here. They're not going to let them cross this bridge. Great work from Neil No One in this situation right now, stopping Midfit from re-securing A, B, and C points. Oh, never mind. I take it back. It looks like there are players inside of B. Great job from Midfit Company having that spawn beacon in place. This spawn beacon is doing a fantastic job. Let's go switch over to Otto. Otto, what are you currently seeing?
Neil No One is slowly pushing inside, clearing out the last forces of Midfit Company. Resnet coming in.
Incredible amount of fighting that's happening right now. It looks like you are currently at B point. Is that correct?
Yeah, at B point.
I am seeing right now at C point.
Midfit Company is cleared off.
Yeah, C point right now is also Midfit Company just coming in and cleaning the competition. More and more of these players are trying to get inside. This is a very tough situation to be in for Neil No One. They're trying to take one of these bases down. I think Argent Pass will go in their favor. I'll start flying over there. Stand by here at Bitter Gorge Garrison and let me know if there's anything that transpires here. Staring at right now, we are at Argent Pass on my screen, and then we're going to see if anything does transpire on their end. This is 12 seconds remaining. We're going to stand by here and seeing if there's any movements by the enemy forces trying to steal at the last second. This is going to go in the favor of Neil No One here in just a second. Neil No One had no contest here. Let's switch over to your camera.
Midfit Company is trying to hold onto A point, but slowly near no one is pushing. Let's see if they can make it. I think they have to retreat for now.
Midfit Company has secured all 3 points right now. I'm wondering what happened to Neil No One's advance. They did have that opportunity, but it looks like the infantry side of things is going to be in the favor of Midfit Company, even though we know that there is plenty of air presence and air dominance by Neil No One. In this situation right now, they're going to be seeing a huge surge of enemies coming in from Midfit Company towards Neil No One. Let's see if they can actually mop them up in this situation. This is going to be a tough situation right now to be in, as right now the score is in the favor of Neil No One. They are re-securing Bitter Gorge Garrison. This is not a cap. That means Midfit Company already owns this, and they have this respawn zone. That means they're allowed to spawn indefinitely until this base gets swapped over. And knowing what Neil No One's going to do, they're going to reposition themselves and ignore this vast number of reinforcements. They're going to be a little bit quicker than Midfit Company in this situation. I'm assuming they're actually redeploying and repositioning themselves to another destination. Like I described earlier, they are now at Hydroponics Compound. I'm going to head over there right now if you want to basically check out another base. Hydroponics Compound is now seeing a ton of players repositioning themselves, and they are going to have a very strong foothold in here. Death to Terran is in position for Neil No One. Cheese Monkey, Ant Dant, Lampin, Swift for Life, Endy, Drunken Wisdom. Incredible members here on one of their squads holding this position, and how are they going to react? That's what we're looking forward to. And here comes that reaction that we're talking about. Lickety Splitter from TR is about to drop 12 of their members, and let's see how they're going to basically make a difference here. Can they push in? Will they be able to take down these players here tonight? Antan is going to be holding down that zone right here. Nice grenade toss, landing on nobody though. Kenchi Asari is down. We're going to go ahead and switch the camera angle over and see Oto's perspective. Is currently inside of that base, and I was on the outside. Both of us are showcasing right now Hydroponics Compound and different angles. Unbelievable. More rapid redeployment. More players are just moving inside. Incredible fighting. The outside is teeming with Midfit Company, but every one of these air-to-ground are just shutting them down. You're seeing what KN1 can do in the sky and just doing as much pressure as they possibly can. Great job. We're seeing right there, Tarek's going to do a push-up and move back inside, re-securing himself. And Midfit Company is going to respawn here and try to apply themselves here. Right now, the interior is going to be completely covered by KN1. The outside is going to show them respawning at this destination here and running through this bridge. Not being contested by any air thanks to the T2 Strikers. T2 Strikers are doing a lot of pressure on NC Arsenal, as well as Jetcar. And Operator is in the sky, just tons and tons of people just letting go vehicles over and over again, trying to push through. White Mage is going to be pushing through and try to take down the competition, see how best that they possibly can. They're going to be moving in. Let's switch the camera over to Oto. Oto is still showing you that Neil No One is doing a great job holding that perspective. There's a refresh grenade going on. Oto, is there any way that Midfit can actually take this base back?
I think they have to regroup. At the moment, the pop looks pretty even. The Neil No One hold doesn't look too strong. Not too many walls, not too many infantry turrets. I think they have to regroup and push from both sides. The best way, most of the times, is to push via double doors, which is upstairs, and maybe then the door at the big stairs, close to the big stairs. This is a common place to push, but it's looking like Midfit Company decided to push from the other side, and they did so well so far, but No One is still strong on big stairs, so let's see if they can retake the point.
Fantastic. Looks like I did not turn off my alerts. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me go turn that off. It is off. What? That's going to close streamer bot. That should probably fix it. Awesome. So right now we're looking like inside right now. Midfit Company has taken back the point. Great job on their part. Like you said, they need to regroup, and they pushed inside. Comments from Oto was saying earlier that Neil No One did not have any to construction position on the staircase that helped them hold even easier. And then now we're seeing exactly what you described earlier, Oto, allowing them to just walk right through the competition as they didn't have to worry about that engineer construction, all of those different frames.
Something that is maybe interesting to talk about is that all the outfits seem to have different approaches how to hold this point. I've seen many outfits holding upstairs, but some decided to hold downstairs and upstairs, and some decided to just hold downstairs on the point with a lot of entry turrets, with maxes, with walls, but I don't see too much of that from Neil No One. Maybe they couldn't get reinforcements, maybe they are nanite trained. I don't know what's the reason that they have no force multipliers and no wards so far.
I think it's just too early in the match probably, and they're trying to maintain that nanite pressure that they want to apply later down the line. That could basically be a major depletion. There's a timing to it, and it looks like Bitter Gorge Garrison is now underway. They're going to steal Bitter Gorge while they were fully focused on that last defense towards their Nexus. Nice job from Neil No One making that adjustment while we were focused on hydroponics. Nice job. Great takedown. Neil No One will be taking this position here. Now it's 6-3. We saw earlier Midfit Company was in the lead in the very beginning, and now we're noticing a resource starvation is going to be happening towards Midfit Company thanks to their ownership of the air. Having this much air presence is showing evidence that nanite depletion is inevitable.
I have currently some fighting at Arch and Pass, but it looks like Midfit Company got cleared off. They tried to go for a backup for Bitter George, which sadly didn't work out. It was a good call from their leader. I think they had to bring in more reinforcements.
Getting a chance to see right now. Are you looking at Argent Pass as well?
A good job.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of surge of players coming in from Midfit Company. They want to take this free base. It was literally less than 1 minute remaining, and you saw, like you said earlier, the interior option right now for Oto's camera showing you what Argent Pass looks like on the outside. This is the outside looking in, and there they come. Look at that perspective. Oto holding that framing right there. It's just noticing that they are actually pushing through. Midfit Company with the revive grenade. This is going to f*** up everything. There is no revive grenades for KN1 in this situation. This is going to be very painful. But there's less than 1 minute on that hold right now. That's all they need, and they're going to be cut off. This is not going to be that beneficial, but it is a free base takeover that can allow them to harass Nexus Alpha at any given time if they don't want to apply any pressure right here. Neil No One is going to be sending some troops into another destination. I don't know if they'll resecure Argent Pass here. We're going to hang out here for 30 seconds, and it looks like they are doing a massive redeployment right now. They say Waffler is going to try to slow them down. Has taken out Toggle off in that meantime. Looking at the inside, Oto is seeing that they are completely... Midfit Company has a full securement of the interior. I'm going to show you the exciting outside until we see the interior fight again. You're seeing them moving in right now. Jetcar, they have asked for a full redeployment. 10 seconds remaining. There is no chance that Neil No One can make this opportunity happen, but we're going to enjoy watching them try. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and has been resecured. They're going to probably just clear them out, finish them off once and for all, and then get that payment back on their side. They need that A point to be secure, and if they don't secure that A point, this is going to be tough as they can have someone harass them at Nexus Alpha, and it looks like somebody's already there. I'm going to go to Oto's camera while I go check Nexus Alpha to see did they choose to defend their back base. And it looks like they did choose to defend their back base. No, they did not. It looks like Francisium is actually on the point like we were describing earlier. Francisium is going to be taking back that A point, backcapping them, slowing their efforts down. Every single second of these kind of backcap behaviors does matter. Friendly Henry is down, Toggle off is down. A full send is now basically coming in to Nexus Alpha. You're seeing more and more players from Midfit Company are dropping in. Population numbers are going higher. Neil No One's going to have to figure out what they're going to do here if they want to continue sending more of those numbers into the Nexus final zone.
I guess it's a bit of a Hail Mary call, when you can say it like this. Neil No One is currently at Arch and Pass doing nothing. I think they have to redeploy really quick and clear off Midfit Company of the Nexus Alpha base.
Yeah, they have to do that, especially since they don't even have Bitter Gorge Garrison. Bitter Gorge Garrison is also under attack right now. Just to show you the points, they have B point, which prevents them from taking Argent Pass. They cannot take Argent Pass back until this A point has been resecured. And you're seeing right here, this player, Casual Wolfie, is just trying to get to the top right now to have that cap start, so that way they can work with Argent Pass as well. But it's a 7-minute base cap. This is going to be very difficult for them to move through. It looks like they're going to take this, and then Argent Pass will also be a free cap, and both of them will work in favor of each other. We're seeing a lot of backcapping coming in from Midfit Company while they're sending majority of their entire team into Nexus Alpha. Let's get a chance to see how that cap's going to happen. I think the cap will start at Argent Pass, or he's dropping off. There he is. Domestic NC is actually dropping down to make that opportunity happen. Let's go and fly over to Nexus, and let's check out the camera from Otto. Otto, tell me what's going down there.
A lot of fighting going on. Neil no one is trying to get inside, and it looks like they're slowly getting inside. They will need rest nights, which are coming in at the moment, but Midfit Company is fighting back really strong. Let's see who will have more rest nights to spam. And it looks like no one has more so far. I will try to get a bit more inside to see the point directly. Yeah, no one is coming in from multiple sides. It's not easy to defend, or like I should say to hold this point, because you have 4 entrances. The enemies can come in from 4 sides, and yeah, Midfit Company is cleared off already.
Nice work, nice work. If you guys want to know more about what I've done, I can actually always adjust that right now. When it says commentator ArsheeTV, that's going to be my camera, my observer camera, where I'm floating around. Anytime I switch over and it says Otto commentator in the bottom, you'll see it's going to say Otto and their perspective camera and what they're doing with the observer camera, allowing them to at least talk about their perspective of the matchup. Nice job from Neil securing the point. Great job. Now they're going to redeploy, rapid redeploy right now. You just saw them basically redeploy instantly as soon as that base capture happened. We're going to see exactly where they're moving to next. Tarek is right now sitting in that max unit, super frustrated, saying that I have to play a max unit for right now. Jesus, can I get anything done here? Do I have to sit here and wait and kill everything in sight? I'm going to make sure that 1 minute and 24 seconds goes through as Argent Pass is going to be resecured. But it looks like the majority of their team has now gone after Granite Head Reactor and as Arazek Satcom Hub. This is insane. They are both taking down these destinations at once. Neil No One is now, their backs are against the wall. How are they going to react to this makeup? We're going to look at the interior right now. Otto is looking at the interior of Arazek Satcom Hub. And we're going to see
trying
those
to
points.
find a good place where I can overview everything. It's not that easy.
I'm getting a chance to see this in Zyre's zone as well with you.
Push.
The Granite Head Reactor is going to go down in 10 seconds. I'm going to switch right back to your camera just to see what's going on. But it looks like they might want to try to take it. And Neil No One's probably a little too late for this stuff. And it will go to Midfit Company. Nice job on Midfit Company.
But they defended off the tech plant, how it looks so far.
Definitely the tech plant is going to be in the favor of Midfit Company. We're going to see exactly what's going to happen here. Midfit Company is going to be in the top zone, holding down B point. Plenty of opportunity for them. A point is now secured on their end. Let's go ahead and let you basically handle the skies. Let me know if anything's going to go down. I'm going to go inside of the zones here, trying to figure out, can they take C and A together? Looks like C and A have been taken by Neil No One interior-wise. B point is now the camera for Otto. Is going to hold down that zone. This is going to delay the inevitable that Midfit Company can apply that pressure at any given moment on Arazek Satcom Hub to retake. Nexus Alpha is going to try to be secured, but it is blinking 0-0. Somebody is on that point. Let me go stop by and check that out while you hang out here at Arazek. Right now we're seeing Arazek is right now fully secured. I'm looking at my zone. Right now Nexus is fully secured by Neil No One. It is now ready to be pushed through, and they are going to take over Argent Pass, having that direct connection over there. Slate Canyon hold is also going to be in Neil No One's favor. This is going to be a tough situation. Arazek right now is going to be taken, is that correct, by Midfit Company?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, Midfit Company is missing a beacon on the outside, but they're holding on strong so far on the inside. I'm going inside right now.
And it's too late.
Have to come in.
It is too late. Midfit Company has taken it.
Really nice job of them coming back like this.
100%. They were just seconds too late again. And you can just see that heartbeat just was seconds away from them having that opportunity. But we're going to get see Argent Pass is now been taken by Neil No One, and Slate Canyon hold is going to be the next destination to see what is going down. 1 minute 23 seconds remaining on this point hold. Otto, let me know if you see anything on your way. I'm just going to stand by here and seeing how this is going to turn out. More and more players are dropping out here.
Yeah, Midfit Company is strong with their backups. They already have some people over here at the Nexus Secure substation, but not a stronghold at all. No one will have to get inside here quickly and push them off. And they do so.
It looks like they're pushing right through right now. Nexus Secure Substation is exactly where you're at right now, and they're doing some major work inside. Neil, no one has secured it. Nice job. And we're seeing on my perspective right now, Slat Canyon hold. Here comes Midfit Company. They want to push inside. They want to shut down Neil No One. This is going to be a tough one. I don't think they're going to survive with these numbers. There's just not enough Neil No One players in this situation right now. Midfit Company coming in from both entrances and doing work. Nice assault here.
As we thought that Neil No One has pushed them off, Midfit Company came back strong and cleared them off again. So
what?
The hold is still going on.
Are you kidding me? This is crazy. How is this happening? Okay, we just saw basically happening on both sides. Midfit Company winning on two fronts, guys. It wasn't just Slat Canyon hold. They've also won at the Nexus Secure Substation. Where is Neil No One? Neil No One has lost on both fronts. This is going to be devastating if this continues happening. 13 minutes remaining on the match. This is a very, very exciting, very close match on both teams.
Not too many new No One forces yet here, even though the pop is equal. More reinforcements are coming in.
Roger that. We're right now seeing right here the population has been increased, but not enough to take down this point right here. And here comes a huge push right now. Neil No One is going to be going inside a Slate Canyon hold, trying to do as much work as he can. This is what we're talking about by putting down those shields to slow down their entry. Great job from Midfit Company, taking advantage of construction. And how the hell did they die on the rooftop? They have to have some sort of air-to-ground option here, but people are dying on the rooftop of Slate Canyon hold. Let's go ahead and go back to your perspective, and it looks like they have fully secured Nexus Secure Substation. Midfit Company is going to have that opportunity here. And looking at Granite Reactor, Granite Head Reactor is going to be underway in the favor of Neil No One. And here comes that opportunity. Granite Head Reactor, you're going to see Midfit Company is going to be pushing in. I think they're going to go straight over to a mix of locations. They're going to have people going into A, and we're going to see who's going to be the A hero here. Rhino, MK11 taking down Herbie Cheese. Master taking down Tole. Also Wayfler, nice job. 2 kill streak for Wayfler here. A point has been fully secured. It was a 2 versus 3 option right now, and Master holding down the point.
Maybe you want to switch to me. There's some fighting going on.
Roger that.
And Neil No One is on point at the moment, but the fighting is continuing at the big stairs.
Midfit Company is at the very top of the stairs, guys. You're seeing on Oto's camera. They're thinking about it. You can see Neil No One does not basically want to push those staircases unless that they make an all call. And they have made that all call. They're pushing inside. They're going to be doing whatever they possibly can to shut them down and not let them reinforce those numbers. Nice work. That's what I'm talking about.
Good push.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
A lot of reinforcements to do this though. So Midfit Company bought themselves a lot of time. They are doing well.
Midfit Company is showing evidence that they have basically been securing zones left and right, and they might be able to make that opportunity. Midfit Company is coming in right now on Granite Head Reactor. You're just noticing it. C point is now being taken by Midfit, and it's seconds away. 2 seconds on the cap right now. Midfit Company has secured C, and they're going to try to go for B right now. Midfit, incredible. This is what we want to see in Planetside, stopping the capture with seconds to spare. But it looks like right here, their team is inside of that C point. They're going to re-secure and change it to 100%. Neil to No One is going to change the tide of the battle with 11 minutes remaining. Great job.
5 seconds. Neil No One re-secured at some point.
1. Fantastic work. Both players, both teams here are doing some insane base swapping. We're going to get a chance to see on the map point of view what the heck is going on. Where's the next attack? Where is the next fight? Neil No One is looking really good right now, especially taking down Granite Head Reactor. With 10 minutes to spare, this is going to come down to if they have nanite exhaustion. If they don't have nanite exhaustion, it's going to be in the favor of Neil No One in this current design, but anything can happen at any given moment.
A lot of Midfit Company troops at Bitter Charge right now. Looks like they are going for it.
We're looking at Bitter Gorge Harrison right now, and we're going to see how they're going to be moving around. Both of us are in the same zone right here. You're going to see that perspective. And we want to know, how does Midfit want to respond? They have taken A, B, and C successfully and quickly here. Friendly Henry is down thanks to Titan Folder.
Galaxy drop coming in on A.
Galaxy drop is incoming. We're going to get a chance to see Oto's perspective. I'm going to go into the map and double check what the heck is going on. How is this happening? There's a back cap happening for Neil to no one. They're taking Hydroponics Compound as well as Slate Canyon Hold. They have done whatever capping they possibly can and just touching bases to make them have to react to it. But right now, Bitter Gorge Garrison will see majority of the fights here tonight. Great job on resecuring these zones here. You're seeing Death to Terran, Rhino, Endy in position.
Oh, you hate to see it. Some Reavers crashed.
No!
That cost a lot of nanites.
Oh, no, that's going to be painful. Those two names right there, Radical and Red Planet Midnight, is going to be like, oh, man, why did you ram into me? Those are all the nanas I have left. They're going to be freaking raging interior, you know. That just happens, man. This is Planetside. They're always going to be team killing somebody at one point in time, and we just don't typically catch it on camera, and thankfully we got it that time. Spawn Beacon's in position for Midfit Company right now. They're going to be applying pressure from C. They're going to continue moving in this direction here to the west side. Southwest side, they're actually pushing out. We're going to go follow them and seeing how they can make this opportunity happen.
Midfit Company is really moving their troops around very cleverly, but they are also allowed to do so because no one doesn't seem to have too much air to ground to punish them. And the few Reavers that are in the air are getting punished by the strikers from the heavies from Midfit Company.
Midfit Company has now secured A, B, and C, and right now you're seeing Rhino trying to slow down this cap on B. Here comes the air-to-ground pressure that we saw earlier. Nice job from Program, but he got taken down thanks to the T2 Striker Force coming in from the Terran forces that are representing the blue color right now. Midfit Company taking advantage of this specific gun for the Terran forces. A huge anti-air option.
I'll check out the Nexus secure substation in a second.
Roger that. Let me know when you get there, and I'll actually get switched back. We're going to continue focusing on this zone, and it looks like Neil, no one has left this spot, letting them have a free takedown, unless that they're doing something else here. You want to show me the population on that zone?
Yep.
And it looks like they have decided to swap bases here. Neil, no one is going to hold the interior.
Just got pushed off. A lot of forces from no one to push them off. I think it was only a squad then from Midfit Company, and no one brought 2 squads here.
Interessante. Looks like they're going to be... You're currently at Nexus Secure Substation if you guys want to see the map positioning here. Neil to no one has re-secured their previous base, and you're seeing right now Bitter Gorge Garrison will be in the favor of Midfit Company with 6 minutes remaining. And I believe they're going to do a swap right now. They're going to be choosing to pick and choose these 2 bases. Hydroponics Compound, I believe, is going to be the main fight. If they're going to leave this... No. They're actually repositioning themselves? I can't tell. Is Neil no one going to come in within 15 seconds and try to change them all out? I don't think so. They're going to go and fully re-secure this zone here.
I think they are trying to trade bases right now. They are trying to cut off the RSX Satcom hub.
Yeah, they're going to basically try to take Hydroponics right now, and it looks like more and more players. Rhino can take advantage of taking down this spawn beacon if he can shoot it down quickly. Nice job from Rhino. Huge move right there. How long does it take to reuse putting a new spawn beacon down for your team? Is it 2 minutes or 5 minutes?
Ooh, good question, actually. I think it's 5 minutes. I'm not 100% sure. It's a long time, though.
35 seconds remaining. We're going to see right now an infiltrator. Tarek is going to be moving, and we're going to follow him into the combat and seeing how much of a difference he's going to be making here inside of this zone. There are more and more rapid redeployment coming in. Look at the air. Look at the insanity of this zone here. We're going to go teleport into Oto's camera to see what it looks like. And a little bit of a delay tactic coming in right now. This nuclear launch detected. Orbital strike coming in. And it looks like, ooh, you did not make it in time. Oh my god, Kira just basically getting taken out. Red Brute as well as Wrecked TR. That was just a delayed tactic move, so that way they can prevent them from actually setting up. And this is going to be an automatic takeout. 5 minutes remaining in this situation. How are they going to react? For sure, I'm going to see a huge redeployment side on Nexus Secure Substation. We're going to see them fully redeploying and reposition themselves. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to swap bases like you just said. Here's more and more teams pushing into the point. How does Midfit Company want to react? Oto, if you're a Midfit Company, what would you do?
At the moment, I would try to... Yeah, actually what they are doing is really good at the moment. Trying to split around their forces. They seem to be stronger in the even pops at the moment. And they're making good use of that. And at the moment, they're attacking 3 bases at the same time. No, 2 bases at the same time. But no one can't make profit of their backup so far. So... Everything is fine on Midfit Company's side.
They have a Sunder here for some reason. I did not see it, but there is a Red Brute Max unit coming inside for Midfit Company. I don't know how the hell they got a Max to show up over there, but there's got to be something going on. Midfit Company was trying to take that base, but Neil No One was faster on the redeploy side. This is a tough situation to be in right now. This Sunder right now representing Midfit Company's respawn location. That's where it was that we saw earlier. It was shown earlier. Eric's going to hold down that zone right here. Try to basically apply as much pressure as he possibly can.
I see some troops at the enemy warp gate base, like No One is pushing or having some forces on the Midfit Company warp gate base. Something that maybe not everyone knows.
So smart.
If you cap the warp gate base, the game immediately ends. You win the match if you cap it. But
Correct.
It's a 7-minute cap timer, so it's pretty long and it's hard to cap.
The best part about what they're doing right now is by just touching Nexus Omega, that secures Hydroponics compound. As long as they have touched it, that means Hydroponics is 100% going to be secure until they retake back Nexus Omega. They need to make sure that's 100% on their side before they can move and start touching any other territory. I believe the final battle is going to be in Granite Head Reactor with 2 minutes to spare, including Argent Pass. These 2 batches right here are going to be a full defensive hold unless of somehow, some way, this 1 minute countdown timer, Arizek Satcom Hub, is going to be another base swap for Neil No One. Right now it's 5-4, 1 minute remaining. This is going to be an interesting swap. And then there's a fight happening at Argent Pass like we just described.
Something that I didn't really keep track of is the timer. It's only 3.5 minutes left. So
I think it's 2 minutes and 40. My timer says this earlier. That is something that is...
My bad.
No. Yours is actually right. Yours is the correct timer. Mine's always the earlier one.
Okay. But yeah, Midfit Company definitely needs to find some base before the timer ends. Otherwise, they will lose the match. Points are not the decider for winning the match. It's who has more bases at the end.
Correct, and right now you're seeing these 2 players right here being the heroes of Midfit Company, Fresium as well as Flubberino, preventing from Neil No One having an automatic win with this base takedown. Nice job for coming back in. Planet9 is going to be trying to take back Arizek Satcom Hub on these free caps. Let's get a chance to see what it looks like on the map on Oto's side. We're going to see this final matchup right now. It looks like, I believe, Granite Head is going to be that final zone right here. Granite Head is going to see a ton of combat here. Granite Head Reactor.
And a single Neil No One guy is holding off the B point at the moment, which is... he died sadly, but it got them precious seconds. Every second counts now. It's only 2 minutes left, and the timer... I think Midfit Company needs all 3 points at the moment, but it looks like they are getting pushed off. Maybe you can... Do you have the C point in camera?
I do have the C point camera from the top view right now. We don't see them inside until I actually go inside. Let's go check it out. We're going to head into C point now. And it looks like Midfit Company has been wiped out of the point in seconds here. And here they come in. And Neil No One has done a great job of resecuring this zone. 1 minute on my screen, but it looks like Oto's camera will say 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining.
Yes.
And this is going to be the final zone right now. You're just seeing everyone dumping everything in sight here. This is going to be a tough situation for Midfit Company. If they wanted to make that decision, it should have been earlier. Neil No One is just reacting a good second or 2 faster than Midfit Company. And this is going to come down to making some sub decisions here. With a 1 minute and 14 second remaining on a cap timer, I don't think there's really any other bases left to take. There's a little bit of a bug on the map right now that says that Slat Canyon Hold as well as Nexus Secure is being taken, but those are currently zeroed out when I checked. Araxis. Argent passes right now at 1:35. And that's going to be the final. Nice job to Kneel to No One holding down the line, making this victory happen for them. Great job. GG's all around. Unreal. Oto, are you ready for the next matchup?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely hyped, but GG to both teams. It was a tough head-on-head race, but no one came out on top. I guess you have the code or the...
The code? Yeah, I'll give it the code in just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying in the chat right now, our colors being swapped was confusing, and I'm going to tell them right now that is something that you have to get used to for the next 4 matches, as these are the preliminaries, giving you an opportunity to get used to the red and blue behaviors. At one point in time, I think there will be a solved solution to this, but right now, because Nexus is going to give you the chance to fight the same color faction like you see at other games like New World, where you see green versus green that never exists. Planetside 2 gave you that opportunity to fight the same faction, which is incredible. And so this is the current solution, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they choose to do to update it in the future to make it more streamlined. Great job from the Terran forces. Sorry, and it's not Terran, Red is Terran. Great job on Kneel to No One. GG's.
The NC forces.
NC forces. This is not even confused. We're going to go into the Vera back screen real quick, guys, and we're going to get started on the next match. See you guys in just a minute.
I'm already there if you want to, in my perspective.
Yeah, we've got both perspectives here, and we're seeing something very interesting here. Hatsune Miku versus Goblin Jumpers is next, and we teleported inside here, and we're noticing it's already in Goblin Jumpers. You can see in the middle right of my map here, Goblin Jumpers are the ones that own the territory, very easy to identify on the actual region on the middle left or middle right zone. And let's go ahead and switch over.
Can you quickly swap to my camera?
I'm on your camera right now.
I want to show something.
What the fuck is going on? What is this? Goblin Jumpers. Is this Goblin Jumpers on the roof? That is Goblin Jumpers on the roof. This is hilarious. Unreal. These guys are just AP trolling now that I think about it. They're going to be AP on the top.
And the hash lightning.
This is too funny. They had plenty of time to drop those two, and they're just going to hang out on the top. That means they have so much air presence that they cannot take down their tanks, and to be able to provide that kind of behavior. We saw earlier an incredible tank pull coming in from Hatsune Miku, but they got shut down. Goblin Jumpers showing off on how strong they are as a team here. And we didn't even get a chance. There's 25 minutes left right here. And there's 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining on this matchup right here. You're seeing everybody in red is Goblin Jumpers. Goblin Jumpers are just going to move through the competition. If you guys are confused watching this as Planet Men, the red team is the Inu Conglomerate. And I know that sounds weird, but that's the current situation right now. And you're going to see the blue team is the Terran Republic. So if you guys are wondering why you're seeing a flop in colors, it's because of the way they spawned. They spawn on the bottom left at Alpha, and Alpha is going to be showcasing Goblin Jumpers pushing through Nexus Omega with 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining. What do you currently have in your perspective, Otto?
I'm currently seeing a Max shelling down on the infantry.
Oof. How does that make you feel looking at that Max unit? Does it give you like a goosebump there?
I don't like it. As an infantry main player, I don't like Maxes, especially the NC ones, since they one-shot you most of the time. And if you try to get your Decimator out and try to shoot at them, they most often have a shield up already and block all your damage. It's very frustrating to face them.
I feel your pain, man. I was gonna say, I can't wait to basically play during the week and see exactly how many changes and what's new to Planetside. I heard a lot of buffs and a lot of nerfs happen, especially this Citadel shield right here. If you guys are noticing that this Citadel shield is different for me from back in a year ago. About 6 months ago, they did a huge change, making it to where both interior and exterior, anything that has a shield on it, you can't shoot in or out. Before, you were able to shoot out from interior, which made it super powerful move on certain bases. Great job from these players here tonight. We're getting a chance to see exactly how they're going to be moving out right now. Hatsune Miku has 44 seconds left to make a change. Can they push through? I do believe I recognize a player in Hatsune Miku right now. I see Nikon's Victim Bombplex. This is one of my moderators are from ArsheeTV. I'm excited to see him. He looks like he's down for the count. Oof. Goblin Jumpers are monsters. Let's go get a chance to see what it looks like in the interior here tonight. Cryptic 7, I know this player is an amazing light assault player on live. And here he is representing in Goblin Jumpers. I recognize some of the player names from last season as well. Incredible squad.
A lot of air hammers in this guy. Okay, the match is already decided.
That's true. Match is decided. You got a chance to see it. GG's all around. Let me go do a yell chat. GG's. Congrats, guys.
I'm a bit sad. I would have loved to see the openness and how this match did end. How it ended so quickly. I hope to see more from Hatsune and Goblin Jumpers.
Oh, 100%. I totally agree with you. We're going to get a chance to basically move on, guys, and we're going to get go stop by on Discord and see if there's anybody that wants to get interviewed for the best of US East. Congratulations to these amazing teams here tonight. We got a chance to see Hatsune Miku Nexus versus Goblin Jumpers. It was a one straight finish for Goblin Jumpers because they finished so early that it takes about 45 minutes for us to finish up 0-1. By the time we arrived, we were approximately 15 minutes into the match. And so, based on base takeovers and just the way the Goblin Jumpers have done it, what is the total time? Does anybody know the total time it takes to take each and every base to go to Nexus? Because they took over all the bases. That is something I need to identify. 1 hour, just joking. Thank you so much, Janan, for the 1 hour comment. He's sick. GG's, Tarek. Congratulations to you guys. An incredible match. Unbelievable. It was an issue earlier. This year as well. It was worse this week than last week. I don't know. Hope they fixed it because we struggled to play. What was the issue that you guys are facing? Twice a minute. The game lags out and hitches, which makes it very hard to play for a whole team. Oh, so swear to Todd, you also had that issue as well? That's going to be a tough one. But we're going to go ahead and take a 2-second beer back. I'm going to give Otto a chance to get off the observer camera as well as off of all these things. We're going to go jump into Discord. We'll be in the private channel. If you guys want to stop by and just get a small interview, less than 3 minutes for each of you guys on each teams, feel free to stop by here. I'll see you guys very shortly. Hop by this. All right, guys. See you guys in just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight, and we just saw the best of US East. Week 2, Saturday matchups. We're here tonight, learning more about KN1 and Mid. 2 amazing matches that we just got a chance to see live on stream. We're going to go ahead and move this into the broadcast for everybody to see. Hey guys, how you guys doing tonight?
Wonderful, Dan.
Good.
Honestly,
Okay.
man, I cannot believe we got a chance to see these guys literally years later. Neil No One, I know you guys very well thanks to last year's insane comeback that you guys have made. I think that's what everybody knows you for by now if they didn't really know you. But incredible fight against Midfit Company. Let's go ahead and basically give it up to Otto as well. Thank you so much for commenting and co-casting and having that ability to put another perspective camera for them. So you're going to see 2 amazing camera positions and commentators. Thank you so much, Otto. I appreciate you, my dude. Let's go over to ask if KN1 or Mid, who would like to start?
Are you gonna let mid talk?
Roger that. Teshro, are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. Is that how you say your name?
Yep, you got it.
Awesome, because I do.
So I'm
butchering.
Teshro. I'm the outfit leader of Frost. So Midfit is a combined outfit of Volt, PSOA, Tal, and Frost. I don't know. Give me something to go off of.
No. I was just
What do you
letting.
want to
As soon as I said
What's your
Midfit.
favorite color?
No, not that fucking. Not their favorite color. As soon as you started speaking, I just decided to let you continue. But I want to know more about like how did Midfit Company get together? Like how many different companies made Midfit, or is Midfit a company that has been
There's
around
4
for?
different outfits. Every outfit has 1 squad.
Okay, 4 different outfits. Every outfit has 1 squad. And what are the 4 squads?
So like I said before, it's Volt, PSOA, Tal, and Frost.
Awesome. And then who do you represent?
Frost.
Frost. And then what does Xenon represent?
He's also with me.
Awesome. And how did you collect everybody together? Like, do you guys know each other?
Oh man, it was on like the spring of the moment. Like the PSOA leader, the Lickety Splitter, just randomly DM'd me on Discord. He's like, "Yo, want to play Alpha Wars?" And I'm like, "Okay, I guess so." And then I just messaged Rect and Tal. I'm like, "Hey, you want to play Alpha Wars?" And he was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And so then we just started playing alive together, and then we just randomly ended up joining a platoon with Master Jirai of Volt, and then it just went from there.
Unbelievable.
So it's pretty spur of the moment.
How many months back or whatnot?
Oh, geez, it was probably like 1 month back at most. We didn't prep for a long time. We just kind of like came together not too long ago.
Dude, congratulations, man. You put it out. You brought it, dude. It was a great fight. We thought that Mid was going to be pushing in from the very beginning of the matchup. We felt like Neil No One was going to see a downside. You'll see in the cast earlier if you do rewatch these VODs. I got confused with the coloring and the way the bar is being transferred back and forth. It's just something I'm not.
Oh, we were even more confused
Everyone
than
did,
you were,
yeah.
Arshee.
Okay. Because I literally called out Midfit Company is taking 2 bases, and I called it out as Neil No One is taking 2 bases. As soon as I saw that Midfit Company wanted both, and I had to sit there and just like ponder all of my thoughts and try to recollect what the heck just happened. Oh god, they're flipped. It's TRNC's freaking colors are flipped. Oh, stop it, Arshee. And so then I had to like keep trying to change the way I casted in the first like 2 minutes of the match. But great job overall on your opener. I think you could be very proud about that. But tell me more about Midfit on the towards the end. I felt like that Neil No One had 1 step ahead of you guys on the rapid redeployment side.
Yeah, so I mean, our drops and stuff were inconsistent in the late game because we kind of gave up air superiority. So a lot of the times we were just slow and had Valks go down, so we couldn't redeploy to the correct areas properly. And some of us were like taking main spawn we shouldn't have, so we were just a bit slow towards the end because of lack of air superiority.
Oh, well said. I did remember Neil No One basically having pure air superiority on that side. Did you guys not have any air pilots in this squad?
We are not. None of us are really air outfits, so we just kind of commit to the ground game.
I was gonna say your ground game is very strong. I could see that, and it was very apparent that you guys choose to not continuously apply pressure in the air. You found ways to go around it, and it was very successful.
Yeah, we definitely did the best when we were like splitting up on point holds. But like when we were all in a situation where we all had to fight at the same base, Like we had problems of redeployment and stuff, so we lost on that. But when we were splitting, earlier into the middle of the match, things went a lot better.
And your thoughts about Alpha Wars 3.0? Did you get a chance to play 1.0 and 2.0?
I've only played this one.
Okay, so then I'm gonna just focus on just this 3.0 then. What are your thoughts about it? It's a 1v1 makeup, 48 versus 48. A very, in my opinion, equal map on both sides as far as the base captures are concerned. What are your thoughts?
Well, I've had a lot of fun so far because mid's been able to play like balanced and good matches. But when we don't play a balanced and good match, well, then I'll have less fun. But so far it's been great.
That's what I'm talking about. And then also we've got Zen on here, and his parrot wants to speak next. Zenon, you want to tell me more about you and what do you do for a Midfit Company?
Yeah, so I'm actually underneath Testro's squad, and so far it's been going pretty good. We've been following his direction. He's also not only leading our squad as squad leader, but also the entirety of the platoon. So we've been trying our best to work cohesively.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. And then I know you're working cohesively with his squad. Well, are you guys more infantry focused? Are you a combination of flex? Like, what's your roles?
Yeah, we're like Testro said, we're mainly infantry outfit, so we focus a lot on kind of like capping the points, barging into the doors, and how we play it out.
Awesome. And was your name Zenon in game as well?
Yes.
Awesome. And then at the same time, Testro, was your name Testro in game?
Yep.
Okay. There's so much confusion for me as a commentator. I don't know how to explain it to you that a lot of people come in with different names on Discord, but their in-game character names are completely different. And so when I see people come in for interviews, I'm like, were you in the game? It's like, yeah, like, okay, now I'll actually mentally prepare whenever I see Mid to look for your two names showing up on these interviews here tonight. Is there anything you want to add, Otto, before we go head over to KN1?
I think you did a really good job with redeploying. I was surprised because I didn't see much of you guys on live, but the backups were really outstanding to me, and how you played the map was interesting. Something that maybe we can look on Cobalt and adapt to our play.
Can I say something real quick?
No, of course, please.
I appreciate that, but our strat is just go in guns a-blazing. We never have a strat. We never make one. We kind of just do whatever the map tells us to do. So, therefore, our opponents cannot figure it out.
As one of my officers, Chief Shot, says, our strategy and our tactic is just controlled chaos. We throw chaos at the enemy, and we try to control it, and it looks like we know what we're doing, but we kind of don't. It's like the drunken master.
As if there's any other way to play. That's the only way to play.
At the end, we're all just kind of screaming in platoon chat where to go. Like, everyone just yelling out words, and it's really bad.
I have very good officers, though, and I wanted to thank all the officers in the outfit, because I was so confused with the colors being swapped. Like, we were red, and they were blue, and that was frying my brain, and my officers really carried the load for me this one.
I would say the same thing happened to me in the first couple minutes. I was just trying to take away the idea that Neil No One is NC, and I just kept basically calling out NC over and over and over again. I was like, God damn it, I gotta stop doing this. But we'll get better at it over time, as this is the first iteration of Alpha Wars, or they're gonna probably create two different colors entirely to fight each other, so we don't need to worry about.
That would probably be a better idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
That would be a smart idea.
or if they just assign the right team to the right color. I mean, I just said this on Kami stream. I'm not gonna repeat myself like a madman.
That's
But like,
remember,
they
I
should have
have
had
no
the
idea.
color thing kind of fixed before it started.
I think
I mean, it's kind of
I think that's
the fact
something. I think that's something that is going to be tough to secure. I'm just going to be the devil's advocate here. I'll agree 100%. I think that is one thing that we would truthfully enjoy. But
I would just rather see it delayed. I mean, this is just a personal opinion, obviously, but I'd rather see it delayed and work properly. Like, I don't know if you ever played Battlefield 2042, but good game. They rushed it. Everyone hated it because they rushed it. They fixed it, made it a lot better, but nobody wanted to play it because it was so bad at the start. So.
Well, the way I understand it is that, like, they had to really jury-rig the code to even make this happen. So, like, probably a miracle that they even got it to work, let alone try messing with colors.
Look, like I said, I'm not trying to be negative or anything.
No, and you're 100% right. As soon as you said that, I thought of New World. My brain was thinking New World when you're saying that. I was like, you're too right. But it's also, I don't know where the right balance is. Like, where do you draw the line if you're running a business and you're saying, all right, we got to 80%, we should probably deliver it now and learn the rest of it on the way. Go ahead.
Sorry. There's an easy solution to all of this. just keep shooting. Don't worry about who you kill if it's a friendly or an enemy. You can apologize after your team kills someone.
That's true.
Right?
And of
That's
course,
what I
K-
did
the
the
K1,
whole
you
time.
guys are NC. NC should be used to this by
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah, that's what
What
Kami
the
said. He was like,
Yeah.
"You guys are used to shooting at blue shields, but like, I've been getting pretty good at not shooting at blue shields. So seeing TR with blue shields was just like, what is going on?"
That's why I just shot half of our teammates like the whole
Yeah.
time. Like they would run in my face. Whoever just spawned on my screen was dead. I don't care. I was killing everybody.
Right now, Apollo
The
just brought
hitching
in
is
that
really
red.
brutal too. Like it's
Oh,
the hitching
yeah.
is
Hitching is
horrible.
bad. I think that
it
the
hitched
color
every man I
swap.
took, yeah.
Thank you so much, Apollo, for that
I
raid.
mean,
I appreciate you. We're right now
Both,
hearing
both
up
teams
the
played
KN1.
great. KN1 guys played great.
And,
I want to do a
mid,
shout
we're
out to
just doing
Def real fast because some people don't know this, but Def is actually like KN1's sister outfit. They broke off from us years ago because they wanted to do more armor and air, and they rejoined us for Outfit Wars so they could fill out our air. That's why our air is so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
appreciate
nice
the
to have
boys.
them back.
So thank you,
Bro.
Def. Thank you, Ant
Bro.
Operator. You guys rock. And also, I'd like to say this too. I think that the colors being swapped hurt mid a little bit more than it hurt us because
You guys are used to team killing, is that right?
we're
Yeah,
no.
Just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much.
The way that I set the
Sorry.
squads up,
I'm kidding.
we're very compartmentalized. So like, if I make a mistake, it might be okay because I got 4 or 5 other officers who might correct the mistake. I don't know what sort of command structure mid
I
has, but there was like at least 3 or 4 times where I made a terrible call and my officers were like, no. I was like, oh, okay, I got confused.
Yeah. Plenty of times
Yeah.
during the
I
match.
spent the last like 15 minutes just staring at the map and like screaming out places to go. So I did figure it out once I switched the colors back to like, so if you switch the colors on your game, the population still stay the same color as like the team you got put on. So you're capping a base as blue,
Yes.
but it's going red. So it's
Yeah.
just like,
Bro, my mind
what's
was
happening?
blowing up when I saw the
Yeah.
bar going to the left, and it was actually the opposite. I was like, what the hell is going
Yeah,
on?
so switching colors
Thanks.
is not the way to go. Like it's just going to confuse you more
No,
if anyone.
I would
Just
just-
pretend that you're playing red or blue.
That's why- that's why-
Just pretend like you're on red.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be something easier for you guys because you can see a bunch of red near you, and you're shooting the opposite color of blue, and you're just getting used to that in half a second. For commentators, I mean, at one point in time, I'm losing my mind. Just I'm consistently just because you don't have tags. It doesn't even say a KN1
Yeah.
on any of your names, so it's not that easy to see that. But
Just look
I
for the
have
big
to-
bumblebees.
No, well, I just
The
knew right
yellow
away.
B-boys.
I just knew right away if I say Odeon, if I see Ant-Dan, or if I see Tarek. Those were the obvious one. Death to Terran. Like,
Yeah.
those people show up on the stream, so it's easy for me to identify. When I had to find
sure.
mid, I was just like, okay, mid is going to be Terran for sure. I mean, we know Neil the No One is the new conglomerate. Anytime I see a Terran player, think mid. And I was like, had to keep that in my mind whenever I saw blue equals NC. I'm like, oh god.
You don't understand how confusing the bots were, though. The bots were throwing me the hell off, bro. I couldn't tell what team they were on.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
shot at them.
The NSO just.
Oh,
Dude, I
man.
was like, fuck this, man.
Archie, how many times I
Here's my
gotta tell
language.
you, it's not Neil 2 no
Oh,
one. It's
Neil No One!
No
I-
one.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm too used to this,
Don't make me come
man.
spank
well,
you.
Just make
tell
believe
me
you're a
why did you
Shakespearean
tell me why
actor.
did you guys name change then? Just kidding.
We
What?
did it. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's-
Okay, so I have a funny story.
No, I'm kidding.
And
Don't
it
do
goes
it,
together with what Testro said earlier.
Yeah.
Testro said that they threw this outfit together a month ago, mid, right?
Yeah, basically.
Do you guys know how old KN1 is?
Very old.
So
This KN1 outfit is 20 years old. I joined it when I was 15 years old. I'm 35 now.
Oh, that's
You
freaking
got 3 letters in your outfit name, right? That means you're old, right?
awesome.
It was a Halo PC outfit, and we used to be called Clan No One with a K, and that was not good. And so,
I see. Yeah, that's
and
not
so
good.
as soon as I assumed control of the outfit, I'm like, okay, we're changing this freaking name. And then I really liked the 300 movie, and you know, there's that
Yep.
scene where Leonidas is like, oh, kneeling will be difficult, and I was like, oh, kneel to no one. But then I was like, oh, if I type in kneel to no one, then it's not going to be a unique search query in Google or anything like that. So I just said kneel
Oh.
no one is actually grammatically correct if you're like
that still
Old
works.
English.
I kind of like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
know what you guys are
I
talking
see your
about.
logic. So you did have that thought process of Neil to no one at least one point in time. I'm just not.
Oh yeah.
I'm not mentally like right there to skip the 2 word, and so my brain just goes Neil to no one every
Basically,
time.
I dropped the 2
Yeah.
because unique search query on Google, and then also it makes more sense with the tag. I like the KN1 tag.
True. I do like the KN1 tag. I don't think the KN1 tag actually makes me change the way I say your name, but but
It's okay. I was just playing around.
No. You're 100% right. I just realized I did it again. I was like, oh god, Odeon. At least I got his name right. First, I used to call him something else.
I can't believe you spelled my name correctly.
No, dude, I took like a freaking full day of just writing it down on a paper while I'm eating and just write it down. It's like, don't mess this up again. But I am known for destroyer of names, guys. So I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna call you ArsheeTV.
No, that's fine. I don't mind. You could call me ArsheeTV if you want.
ArsheeTV. Yeah, I like it.
But this was an incredible match. Both of you guys, honestly, like mad props to both of you. You guys did apply yourselves. We saw it time and time again. We didn't know who it was gonna go to. We did see a surge of movement coming in from mid from the start of the match. We felt like that mid was losing a lot of their nanites when you had air control from like the next 10-20 minutes going into the match. And we started noticing that resource management and nanites were going to be a problem for mid. And slowly but surely, Neil No One did actually take it down at the very end. Great job, dude, from mid. Nid, do you think if you actually needed more time to basically swap it out, or you think the outcome would have been the same?
What do you mean swap it out?
If they actually add another 15 more minutes for you guys, you think you guys would have won? Because I felt like you needed that additional 15 more minutes. An hour mark would have made you guys get that W, I think.
Who could say? It was really back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
feel
saying.
like it ebbs and flows back and forth. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Especially
that's what it felt like.
you play based off the clock, right? So like at the end,
exactly.
We were playing based off the clock, not off what was like everything that was happening. So.
What is going on in your chat?
Also, you know, you guys did really good. I think you just need to work on like logistics a little more. I think you would be, you know,
the air from Def messed them up, man. He said that.
Yeah,
I think that they actually are typically good at doing the Valk drops and the beacons and stuff.
So because we're all our own outfits, essentially, people like to have, you know, autonomy of what their own outfit is doing. I know that for my squad, I had 3 people, you know, myself included, that were designated to always, you know, pull Valkyries. So what we did is that, you know, the 3 designated pilots would never use nanites. Like, I had auxiliary shield, so I wouldn't even use, like, C4 for nanites or something. And so I'd have all 3 of us, like, pull Valkyries together, so at least one of us would make it to get beacon. And that worked out pretty well for us, but I can't say the same for the other outfits. I mean, not that they did bad, I just don't know what happened because it's so hectic, so I can't say if they succeeded or failed.
That's
I know that my guys did all right with that strategy.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good strat, Teshro. But if you're good with C4 or anything else like that, if they're invaluable to you, you might want to try like getting someone else in your squad who doesn't use them as well to pull the vehicles.
Yeah, I would definitely get someone else to do it. I mean, obviously do what you want to do, but I think it would be helpful for you.
Like I'm running frag grenade bandolier when I'm playing in these outfit wars because I just like having the DPS of having 4 frag grenades, and it'd be hard for me to pull every single time.
Well, I had no problems pulling. I only ran out of nanites during one occasion, and the rest for like the 40 minutes I was fine. So
are you saying, Tetra, were you the one that was pulling transport, or would you say that you're going into transport?
For my squad, I pulled transport. Yeah.
Oh,
I had 3
damn.
designated people, like I said.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that for me. Is there anybody in mid that actually had nani issues?
My squad was fine pulling aircraft, but like I said, it was hectic, so I can't speak for other squads. I'm not sure what their situation was.
There's a lot of people that are very into Tarek right now in the chat. They're actually all wanting his right now. It's incredible.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Tarek,
That belongs to me.
I was gonna say that's incredible. And Zenon, are you also in the Twitch chat right now?
Perhaps.
You son of a bitch. He's constantly saying, I was like, I know for a fact this is the same Zenon that has been always asking me to drink water. And I was like, Zenon, is this really you right now? He's so freaking professional on the actual Discord. I was saying hi to him. He's just like, yo, what's up? I was like, this is not the
so
same
professional
Zenon.
as he makes squeaking bird noises.
The squeaky noises that he says I have jaundice. I was like, I don't know how much am I supposed to accept now. I'm like, dude, I know what you're doing. I'm just enjoying it. You're so bad. You need to go wash your butt. But anyways, long story short, you guys are freaking awesome. Emerald really showed it here. And I'm going to ask the 2 of you guys. This is a very common question for all of you. Again, I want to hear from KN1. The game, overall. Outfit Wars 3.0. Like it?
I like it more than Outfit Wars 1 and 2.
Okay.
Love it.
I like the setup.
map
like
is
the map
nice.
is better.
The map
Not
is very
building every 3 seconds is every 3 seconds is really nice. Having actual logistics at bases that you don't create is really nice. I like it more. It's better for infantry play, and we like infantry play.
Yep.
You know, most of us are just infantry players. So
Awesome. And then
Okay.
the last point is, Anton, it seems like you have an idea what you would like to add to this thing. What would you like to add? Like, give some.
Stability, no more hitching, proper colors. That's really all I'm asking for. I mean, nothing else too crazy.
So if you think about the overall, go ahead, Tarek. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just reading your chat. And I was gonna say real quick. I love Hannibal. Full homo, like totally right now. Like,
dude, that's okay. It is what he likes. It's what he likes.
He's my boy.
It looks like you're gonna have to check your DMs in a second.
Hannibal,
I'm gonna allow that.
Hannibal, I need that $500 you requested in DM now. Please. For saying that on stream.
Don't stream those DMs.
Oh, dude, I will not, for sure. But hey, everybody can swing however they want. I'm proud of them. And so now,
I love you guys.
Going back to Andan, I'm not associated to Planetside. I do not get paid by them, and I just want to know a little bit more. Just the two things are the issue, and would you give this a score? It sounds like you would give it a credit score of almost 70 to 60% as far as the delivery. But it sounds like they basically delivered a 90% product. It just needs a little bit of tweaking, and it's good to go.
Yeah, I mean, it just needs to be perfected. I mean, it's definitely a step up from the last Outfit Wars. The hitching is horrible, though. You know, it's a competitive situation. And, you know, you go into a room, you got your jackhammer on two guys, and the game just freezes it, and then you just die. It's just
dude, you need to get Galaxy Brain, though, because the hitching only happens on the nanite tick, so you need to check the nanite tick to know when the hitching happens.
Is that what the hitching is?
I'm not going to lie. I think Otto had that issue too, right, Otto?
Yeah, I had it a lot, and I think I had it more frequently.
You peak during the hitch, right? That's the strategy?
That's actually a pretty good one. That's pretty good.
I'm about to stop using nanites. Just let everyone else do it, dude. I need to shoot my jackhammer at people. Just like all I do.
You cut your jackhammer.
My main strategy is just shoot my jackhammer at people. Dude, don't even look at this guy complaining about the jackhammer.
No, Schmitty's amazing. He likes to basically just surf feathers.
Jackhammer is way too broken right now.
Look, I've been using the jackhammer since it wasn't way too pro, so I'm doctored in. I have the most kills with the Jackhammer Anniversary Edition. So, you know,
so you're not a bandwagon jumper is what you're saying. You're OG Jackhammer user.
OG.
That's what I'm talking about.
Me and Madman represent.
Madman and you, yes. You and Madman.
He plays purple now, the traitor.
Oh, he
had to.
Traitor. He wants to get a W on the next faction color, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Madman's a good dude. I love Madman.
He was also playing in a Bach, I believe, too, as well on Cobalt.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's also playing over there.
Oh, nice.
And he's also playing on, of course, Emerald B-Way. And then,
yeah, obviously, yeah.
And I don't know if he's playing on Connery. I don't know about that. I haven't seen Madman in a long time.
I said this on Comedy Stream. I've played Planetside 6 or 7 times in the past year and a half. I really don't play much anymore. So
yeah, I haven't had a chance to see any of the changes, man. I was sitting there talking about the tactics of the Citadel Shield, and people are like, no, Arshee, it blocks both ways now. I'm like, what the And then all of a sudden I see an ant be pulled.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that tells you I haven't been here in a year for all these new updates. And here's another crazy thing. I see an ant on a building, and I was like, oh man, that person was dying to get a freaking Sunder. They're not going to have any spawn options. And then I get corrected by Dubness. He's like, no, that's a spawn option now. I was like, what?
I've yet to even swim in the water. I'm not even sure how that works.
Yeah, that was that one. And another thing that blew my mind is watching a Galaxy having a spawn option where you can change the infantry terminal for those 2 max units. And I was just like, oh, these guys are not going to get off anytime soon. They have no driver. And I was like, no, you can go change to infantry. And I was like, what? I was
That's interesting.
There's just so much new stuff. And so,
what sanctuary are you at?
You walking the sanctuary spot. I'm at the sanctuary. It's normal sanctuary. Looking at the number 1 team, the gold.
Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to my other leads now. It was a pleasure talking to you guys.
100%. Thank you so much, Tesho. I appreciate you. Good games all around. Peace out, guys. GG's. And then he's like, yeah, that's my cockatiel. Yeah, that's my bird. He likes the Birdman. Realize he just says a squeaky toy. But Tarek, Odeon, Antan, always a pleasure to me to see you guys. Otto, if there's anything else you want to add, Otto, before we conclude today's meeting?
GG to both teams. Was a fun match to watch. I left it.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch the stream.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Start watching the VOD right now.
And if you guys don't mind, give me the feedback that I'd love to hear and what we can do better. Again, Antan, I'd love your opinion as well as Odeon, Tarek.
Thank you.
What I want to know is a couple things from you guys. Moving forward, if you guys want me to showcase your product, I'm going to personally focus on teams who are willing to give me this one simple thing. If anybody here is willing to stream on Twitch or any other platform privately, however you want, and give me that perspective camera, your POV when these matches begin, I want to show POV perspectives, including double observer cameras, like we see in Call of Duty, Champions League, and all these other places. I want those POVs.
Yeah, we record
my
some
POV.
of it. We don't really want to stream it necessarily,
I know,
but
because of
we
stream
will
sniping,
record
I
some
I
stuff.
wanted to stream it, but Odeon wouldn't let me.
So that's why
If
that's
we,
why I'm trying to say to you guys, like, you guys can make a separate account. You can make it to where you don't stream it to Planetside. No one's gonna know. And when I'm showcasing it from my point of view, I won't say your Twitch link. All we're doing is switching over to Tarek, switching over to Odeon, switching over to Ant in that fight sequence to showcase that one moment, and then you die, we switch it back again. If you ever see any professional esports, they show it right till they die. They don't show where you respawn. They don't sit there paying attention to you doing a solo respawn point. It is straight up just high action, high intensity from start to finish, a better viewing experience for anybody.
Yeah,
And then,
we could probably do
Sounds
something
good,
like that.
Arshee.
yeah,
And
just
since
go.
I was the top fragger for KN1,
By one kill.
Hey, yo, congrats, man. Make sure you keep that over Tarek the entire time today.
oh, I'm not gonna stop
what
saying it until he has.
I
his
lagged
breakdown.
on a stairway.
That's
That
what
could
I'm
have been my
talking
third
about.
kill.
Hey, Tarek, that's an excuse, bro. You should have had double his. That's the difference, okay?
Well,
Tarek,
that's
what
Tarek,
I'm talking
I'm an old man. There's no reason why I
Oh
should
my
be
god!
fragging you.
Now he's using the old man title.
Well, I
This is
was
funny.
helping you because somebody was confused and didn't
I
understand
know.
the map. I
Oh,
was looking
wow.
at
I'm
the
just
map.
saying,
I know.
if I didn't look at the map for the last 15 minutes, I would have been top frag Kappa.
That's true.
Wait,
I'm saying.
Ant, how many kills did you get with the orbital strike?
Oh, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I was like number 10 overall, though. I'll take it for being the map lord.
Oh wait, hold on a second. The mid guys left. Did the mid guys use an
Yeah, they're
orbital
gone.
strike?
I don't even think so. We only used one at the end, just to secure that one
I
base.
did see. I see the overall strike coming in from you guys. You guys put it right on their spawn location, and you guys were just assuming that they're going to be coming out. Great delay tactic for sure.
Yeah, so that base was, that base was all in. We win if we gap that base. We cut them
100%.
off. So we went all in, and I just wanted to make sure we got it. So I chucked an orbital with like 25 seconds left, so that they have to either run in or just run away.
I
So.
remember in Alpha Wars 1.0, 2.0, people accidentally clicked on orbital strikes instead of a freaking
Citadel
instead of
shield?
a Sunder or
yeah.
Citadel shield. I was
Killed their whole base.
crying. I was wondering, like, there's nobody there. There's no enemies. They just orbital strike 24 people on a base spawn. Oh no. That was
Yeah,
but,
devastating.
But if you do need it, I do have all my point of views from every outfit
No.
just to show them the hitching problem.
True,
But
I
yeah.
actually saw the hitching problem on Oto and Dubness, and I'm assuming from my limited amount of data here, assumption, I haven't tested it properly. Anybody who's on low detail graphics is getting hitching. I am on extreme
if you
high
turn it
detail.
up?
I'm on high detail ultra graphics, didn't get a single hitch from start to finish. And I believe it's set only for the lower detail graphics users. I can try putting on low detail graphics for the next match to see if I get any hitching, but I'm also on a monster PC. Like, this is not a
I
normal
mean, I have a
PC.
3080 Ti. I could handle
The hitching that we're getting is like really bad.
Bad.
Actually.
We're saying like Oto's full
That's very
frozen. Like, I'm talking about couldn't even move, and then
Yeah.
out of sudden, like, he comes in for half a second, and then he comes in half a second. I'm like, I gotta switch the camera again. You'll see
So
the
you're
hitching
saying
on
that
his camera,
if
but
we
not
up
mine.
our graphics, it won't hitch?
Look at my
Maybe.
screen, guys. Look at my screen. This is what I have. My graphic detail. I'm not saying you should do it. It's gonna really screw you on shooting people in the face.
I mean, we can always just try it and turn it off if we have to.
To
Yeah.
play with high graphics, I just don't do it because it's easier on my PC.
Maybe it's just one of them though. Like it could just be like quality or texture quality. You know, it might just be one
Oh.
causing it. I hope they look into
Schmitty
it. If
is
that-
asking, what's your render distance? That could be also the problem too.
Oh,
I play with 175 wide field view.
Could be the render distance, as you're probably seeing hitching happening when there's a rapid redeployment. That's a bitch. I'm just kidding. I think that probably could be the reason that you don't see anyone until they show.
I literally see ants on my digital pixels on my screen, and I just head shoot them across the map with an SMG. You know, that's all I got.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was like, am I taking this guy seriously right now? Or
I
is
think
he
my
actually
render
joking?
distance is 400.
Yeah. So if you identify that, I didn't see any hitching on my end as far as full detail graphics concerned.
But
so.
talking about the hitching, on Cobalt we didn't have it at all. So it's something on Emerald that is causing.
we saw hitching on Miller though.
Oh, yeah, on Miller?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
maybe then-
Dubness was
okay.
Miller. Remember last night? I mean earlier.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dubness was having hitching issues on our match.
Okay,
and,
yeah, maybe then it's graphic related.
I don't know if it is yet. But
it would be
could
nice if the developers took this week to really try to figure that out. I mean, I
Well,
don't know if
everyone
they're gonna,
everyone
but
is
it'd be nice.
talking about hitching. I just don't know if they know the solution. That's the problem. I think that the problem
Yeah, I
that they can
mean,
start
that's why they
testing
gotta
for
just
is the
figure it out,
lowest
right?
graphic detail.
Yeah,
I think
even if they
that's-
can just find a solution like that and tell everybody, I mean, that's totally fine.
Another
know,
way to do it is just to
just
basically
test it.
work towards saying everybody who wants to have a clean slate because they're testing from their point of view, just play on very low settings if you want to have zero hitching because we've already tested it. I think that's one way they can do it if
Well,
they
no,
want to move it
not
forward.
very low
Yeah.
because I'm playing on low settings and I got crazy hitching.
No, I'm saying pick one of those settings so that way everybody can just click it from their UI, not to have these custom designs.
Yeah.
And then do their testing from there and tell everybody we've done the testing on this specific graphics resolution, play off that. And so, ultra wide can't. I think everybody who has a wide camera is just getting deleted on their hitching on that point. That's terrible. But it's actually really good for Planetside, right? You have a lot more coverage to look at.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. It makes it wider. I don't know if it made me any better. I didn't play enough when I got it. But it's helpful.
Nice. How many people here actually are using ultra wide monitors and actually feels like that makes a difference?
Oh, there's 4 sanctuaries?
You kind of feel more immersed in it, you know, like your peripherals are still the game, so even if it's, I mean, it depends on the game. I'm pretty sure this game gives you a little bit more view when you're in ultra wide. Some games don't. I think this one does. I'm not totally sure. But
there's 5 sanctuaries, dude. What the hell is going on today? I just went to
I
sanctuary
didn't know
1.
that.
I didn't know that either until you told me. I'm in sanctuary 1 now. But,
I just noticed that.
Nice.
But I want to echo what Ant did. I think it's a great game type, and I like the map, and I like the format. What they need to fix is the hitching problems, and they need to get the color stuff worked out because the color stuff is very confusing.
Nice. And just to throw it out there for you, that's it. I mean, like if that's
look at that donk. Turn around, Tarek.
Oh, I have something I could add to it, Arshee,
What?
actually.
Oh,
So I don't, Arshee, I don't think it should be a tournament. I think it should be a ladder. I think that it should just be a ladder of all the outfits that like to participate in Outfit Wars.
Yeah.
And every single week, if you're like, hey, guys, you want to play Outfit Wars this week? You challenge an outfit that's above you on the ladder. You set the time with that other outfit, and then you guys both hop on the Nexus together and duke it out. Like, I think that would be great. This way, outfits can play when they're available, rather than having to scramble people and not as much pressure. And then the ladder would sit there and, you know, try to ascend the top of the ladder. That's what Halo PC CE did, and it really revitalized and kept that game alive for a long time.
I think in the end, it's going to be very similar to what you described. I think once they have a solution, and of course, like you said, once those little things are polished out, they will turn it into, like you said, a game mode, and it will just be working on its own. They don't have to touch it anymore. That is the ideal route that they want to take. Every developer wants to have
Planetside Arena 2
that.
XD.
God, no.
Sorry.
Well, no, but not a separate game. Something integrated into this game.
Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like integrated. Like basically, they don't have to touch it anymore. And
I'm just making sure these devs don't get any bad ideas.
No, bro, they're not gonna do that. Don't worry. They have
Underwater
plenty of
outfit wars with fishing rods and harpoon guns.
That would be fun.
Stop it.
That would be fun, actually. Just kidding. But overall, GG's all around, guys. Ocho,
thank you for having us, Arshee.
Thank you for basically coming with me.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much, Ant, for coming on. Odeon as well as Tarek. Always a pleasure. I'd love to see you guys again if we showcase you.
Me too, buddy.
Odeon, double check if you really want that or not. Send me a DM if you actually have the actual links that you want me to showcase. I need to see them earlier before the match begins. So if you're thinking about it, DM me today so we can work on it during the week and make sure it's clean, okay?
Will do, Arshee. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man. Take care, guys.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Yep, take care.
Take care.
Good night, brother.
Guys, we had a chance to see exactly what went down here. I'm going to give a big shout out over to Otto. Thank you so much for coming by and actually commenting here with me, as well as Cedric. I appreciate your help, man, always. And Schmitty, Ant Dant, your boy Mikey. We all know what we're going to do afterwards. As soon as this is over, we're going to basically drop you 100,000 cash money. If you guys don't even know what it is, take advantage of it, steal it. You can give it to a friend if you don't even know what it does. But let's do a raffle on. Let's turn on the stream side of things, and let's replay all the alerts. The alerts should be on in a second here. There we go. Perfect. Well, GG's all around, guys. We have another match coming in just a minute, guys. 1 hour from now is the best of US West. Connery. If you guys want to know who those matches are, we're going to give you guys a chance to see it in just a minute. Let me pull it up. The last match of tonight is going to be Ironforge Alliance versus the Terran Alliance. And then you got Recursion versus Go Hard Gaming. It's going to be intense. We're going to see how fast they're going to win. Recursion is considered the favorites here. and we're gonna see if they're set to win in 15 minutes. I didn't watch the matches. It's quite late and working on stuff. Do you do co-casting now? Yes, I do. I actually really would like anybody who has an observer camera, wishes to co-cast, to reach out to me, and I'm going to show you the format that I've created on my end so we can work together and co-cast like we did with Oto, like we did with Dubmiss. I've already been in talks with many other casters, and then want to basically get you guys all involved and to cast these matches together with me. It's going to be a lot of fun moving forward and actually have more than one caster at one point in time. But right now, giving everybody an opportunity to give me point of view cameras, giving me the ability to actually co-cast with you, and we want to focus strictly on Planetside. I want to basically do a full screen of the game and make sure that all the focus is on the game. Watch my previous VODs, watch my previous streams, and I believe I've adjusted a bit. There are a lot of mistakes I made back in the day. I was a little too excited over a freaking orbital strike flying into the sky or a laser beam going across my screen or just seeing somebody die and sitting there and zooming in on them for like a good 10 seconds. But we want to basically give you guys good content and show you guys good fights. And so, thanks for tuning into ArsheeTV, and let's give away 100,000 cash money live on stream. Ladies and gentlemen, 100,000 cash money has been redeemed. Looks like somebody's heating up. One more win and they're on fire.
One lucky person will win tonight. 100,000 cash money. Type !join to play.
These two individuals that I just shouted out right now, Cobalt Oto as one of the casters here, as well as Cedric TV, who's been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, getting me the ability to have point of view cameras and filling me in on how to make this stream even more streamlined. Make sure you guys go give them a follow and check them out. You have less than 15 seconds! Let's turn on all the effects for you guys. And just hang out for a little bit before we end tonight's stream. And the winners are Jordy's Bacon asked the DM of come out of nowhere and taking that W. Congratulations, 50,000 cash money to every single one of you. Overall, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in an hour. And then to give you guys a heads up on what I'm thinking about doing during the week is I'm thinking about playing some Planetside on Jaeger, doing some 1v1s with a lot of you, getting a chance to go and check out the live server on each and every single time zone, maybe going to stop by and seeing what it looks like to be on Reddit and Planetside 2 Reddit. What is going down there? What are you guys talking about? I know it's going to be a little salty over there, so we're going to bring lots of water, and I have no jaundice thanks to Xenon. Always complimenting my my looks. I appreciate you. Reddit by far is the worst continent. Oh, Jesus Christ.
1.
There we go. That's pretty good.
Live on stream.
I would actually love to have you guys.
Point of the camera.
I would love to have you guys.
Yeah.
Join me for a Reddit experience, and then we can just have a podcast and just read some of these comments. Of course, scanning ahead of time. We'll be using this screen. It won't be showing everything I'm scanning through. We're going to confirm it's something that I can share. And we'll have some fun scouring through Planetside 2 Reddit at the end of every one of these events here. Why do we want to do that? Is because we want to bring in the people who don't have a voice. We want to bring in those who are the typing kings of Planetside, those who want to actually showcase themselves and say things towards other outfits and what their thoughts are on Outfit Wars and Planetside as a whole. And we'll play the game throughout the week until next Alpha Wars next week. Next match is going to happen in exactly 15 minutes from now. The best of US West is next, guys. I see the EPEN voice. Exactly. We're going to go and we're going to check out any post that you guys want, chat. And we're going to have you have the ability so you guys can share it on the stream. I'm going to vet it. We're going to confirm it. And we'll have some fun. I can tell you, not a single person I know that is good at this game can stomach Reddit. We're going to try one time. This will be a one-time opportunity. I won't back down yet. I was about to back down, Smitty. I was like, is that a good idea? So we're going to see. Most cooked opinions ever. Hey, listen, I don't know yet. Bans all the good players. Really? Planetside Reddit bans all the good players? Planetside is an MMO sandbox, guys. That's okay. Love you, Arshee. Glad to see you back in action at Planetside 2. Thank you so much, George's Bacon. Appreciate it. I'm excited to see what the next 5 weeks has to hold for Outfit Wars 3.0. It's going to be legendary. Sadly, I will not be there for the second playoffs. That means there's a TwitchCon opportunity for me happening just 1 week before the finals on the championship. So there's plenty of creators, there's plenty of casters out there. Make sure you guys go tune into Planetside Battles. You go check out basically Kamikaze, Commander Sirius, and many others who are showcasing themselves here. I haven't had a chance to see who are all the casters on other platforms, but they're out there. And I'm excited to showcase them back. No, an FPS sandbox, not Minecraft. The wrong point of view. MMO FPS. Bro, this is going to be the most saltiest stream tomorrow. I don't even know what to say. I'm going to be sitting there trying to look at Reddit, and I'm just going to say this is very salty. Please give me some water. Where's Zenon? I need some water. But overall, man, thank you guys for tuning in. And if there is anything I can do here, I think the best thing to do is just end the stream and then restart the stream in 50 minutes from now. Rating somebody is going to put me at a disadvantage because I have to take a break for a little bit before getting started. Whenever I raid somebody, I want to be able to be in their stream. I want to talk to them. I want to be a part of their content. And so I think rating would be unfair. Oh, Canadian! Oh, we're back. Oh, fantastic. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Hey, listen, we're about to just end it here. We're just going to go and just, tune it out. And I want to say thanks for tuning in. Again, I'll see you guys in less than 15 minutes from now. What the f...
Oh, wow.